Alright, welcome back. First episode, we just did the tutorial area, tutorial boss. We were linked with the monolith who told us to go and collect the relays for the 3 worlds. And the first world we're going through is here. So let's just go on with it, see how we go. Arden is the first place we go. I think you can pick anywhere you want to go first, but I think this one's recommended. I think you can go to the other couple of areas first, but we'll go here. Very bright, very snowy.
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Connection established. It appears that the pathway between the core and your position is stable. All gateways allow you free return to the Grand Hall. Transmission stability will vary. Our communication will be only intermittent. Welcome to the primordial realm, the only one that still remains open. It is void of life, but not death. Find the Nexus Orb. Take heed where you tread.
So we're looking for the Nexus Orb's point of interest. The 9th realm, the cradle of unlife, unsought destination for all mortal souls. The realm of death was carved into the bowels of an abandoned world by the Queen of the Dead herself, who we will meet at some point later on. So I'm going to go down here first, because if I remember right, there is a wee hidden bit with some goodies. A small energy potion and a bit capsule. Bit capsules is kind of like banked souls. If you were like, you get to a point, an obelisk point, and you were a wee bit short on bits to level up, you could use one of these capsules. I tend to keep them for just that kind of thing. I don't tend to use them right off the bat. So we come across our first obelisk here pretty quickly, and I don't think we can't really do anything just now. And small energy potion, and here's somebody to talk to.
Your flesh does not rot. You are not of the abyss, are you? Be careful. Delve too deeply into the darkness and you will become a part of it for the rest of your days and beyond. I am no one. I carry no memories of anything before this nightmare. If you fall into her claws, you lose yourself. Something is wrong though. Something has changed. I would never have been able to escape like this before. It is worrying, yet it is my salvation. If you are wise, then stay off this path. Never will I return, not in this life nor the next. If you are wise, never...
Right, well, she sounds like a fucking bundle of laughs, her, didn't she? Depressing cow. But there is 3, at the moment, there is 3, I suppose you could call them like optional quests that you can do. And that's one of the 3. They're not hard to miss. If you do a wee bit of exploring, it's not hard to miss where you have to go. Share pale crystal, primordial realm of ice and death. Arden is desolate and unforgiving. The dead have settled where no one else could. Once chillingly beautiful, this world is home now only to misery. So there's 3 different optional quests and 3 of the main areas that you go. That's the first one. Basically, the next time you see her, she is at the Grand Hall. And you have to collect things for her because she can't remember shit. So you have to kind of help her remember. Yeah, we'll just take our time here, work our way through it. It's 2 down. Let's see if we can get. We managed to tag me. It's always good to explore a wee bit because you can find like nice items, and there's a lot of like the weapons are hidden away out the road. You fight like optional bosses and wee bits like that. There we go, that'll do it. Then we'll just continue on. Now these are kind of shields, you can break them down. It's easier just to try and get round about them. The enemy next to me, I'll just take this. That's actually just, he gave me an idea there, that's actually a good idea to get rid of these so you can break them down. Good. Taking them down one at a time, nice and slow. Try to use my pistol a wee bit more to try and conserve sniper ammo, because you don't really start with much. At the very start of the game I found myself kind of having to conserve it quite a bit. So we'll go around here and have a wee look. There's another basic component. You're used to upgrade your weapons. They're used kind of like to upgrade them from like flimsy to perfect. A forlorn idol, the wayward woman, banished and alone in the chaos of war, replaced by the stillness of solitude. Lost in a labyrinth of darkness, she found death, but only escape. Right, so I think with us hiding there, brought that guy. Let's see if we can get him. There's somebody else shooting at us. Wonder if we can. Let. And what? That's him down. I'm going to go up and explore this wee bit. Ah, shit. Let me use it. Ah! I was actually trying to heal, but that'll do it. That works just as well. What's up here? More bits. And they've taken out the two in there and they've left some goodies for me. Spear necklace, small energy potion and a memorial. The original undead were constructed from the remains of lost explorers. These reanimated souls formed in the Holmeguard, the first legion in the army of the dead, fiercely loyal to their queen. They have defended her realm, blah 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 blah. Fucking didn't let me fucking read it. Anyway, these are doors, these are optional doors. Most of them contain bosses behind them. I think there's only 3. Somebody said there's only 3 of them that don't have a boss behind them. That one definitely has a boss behind it, I know that much. I can go this way. And you actually bypass a bit. And it comes to another obelisk. And we got a new weapon, what was it? Right, so that's uses less energy for its precision attack, but I think it does exactly the same damage. The only difference is there is energy. I'd quite like to use that one, but we'll pick that one because energy is quite good. I can upgrade this just now. Yeah, go for it. I'll make it a rank 2, I may as well. And I can also level up my character. So I will go for perception. We'll go for another perception. I want to get to perception to at least 20 before I go for anything else. Right, so that's me got there. The only thing is now is that all the enemies above have now spawned back. Due to me resetting them at the obelisk. The first time I played through it, I didn't actually know this way existed. I actually took the long way around the first time. Right, so let's try out this energy weapon. Actually, if I remember correctly, there's an armor shine here. So what do we get now? Reduces stability damage taken by 10%, so that means that we don't get staggered as much. And we now have a wee bit more armor. As you can see, the more armor shrines you find, the more I should have maybe attacked the guy on the right first because he was showing his back. Come on, better aim. There we go. Get across there because he's dropped some stuff again. It's an advanced component, that's usually quite rare. Yeah, let's just dodge out at his way. That's the way I go in there, but I've seen a wee capsule down here that I want to collect first before I continue on. I think I just need to beat one enemy for it. Yeah, I've seen this. I am also going to lower this ladder so that I can get back to this point easier without having to go through the middle of the valley. Yeah. That's me get out the way there. This is the way I want to go. This is us inside out of the cold. So a Legion Carbine's assault rifle. Didn't really find many uses for the... That does change something apparently, but it's very hard to see what it changes. He's a bigger guy. It's a little bit more health than your average. Look at that. Squiggly larva? Or is it lava? So that's the other way we could have come in across the bridge. I think we were standing on it at one point. It looks like they're all trying to make their way up, so we want to get away from this bit as quick as we can. Acid patch. Right. That's a trap. You can see it there. I'll roll across it and it comes up. It sticks you. A lot of the time I miss them. I very rarely see them. Especially in the next world because it's the roots of plants and you just forget what you're looking at really. Nothing there. And reload. I think there's one more enemy across, well, there's two more across the bridge, including one of these guys. That's him down. Shoot. That's him. One arm, can't shoot me anymore. That's the guys trying to catch up with me for there, in the bottom. But they can't get up the ladders, they can't climb up. Oh, there another Cerium Decree, that's good. And again, as I said before, the stack, which I was unaware of until yesterday, or today, or whenever, yeah, yesterday. So, is there anything here before? But no. So this should bring us back to the point that we were previously. That was the obelisk that arrested it before, but now I'm on the opposite side of it. And we need one Cerium Decree to open it up. So that now creates a shortcut for us to get back to that obelisk and continue on the path down the steps there. Let's see if we can level up a wee bit more. I might, let me see, can we change? No, I have no intention of using assault rifles, so I'm just going to scrap them. It gives me more bits and it gives me more things to upgrade. I need 2 more basic components to upgrade. Okay, I've not got anything else there. Can I change? I may as well. I have no intention of using them either, so I may as well scrap it. I'll just scrap my prison sidearm as well, and it means that I can now upgrade a sniper rifle one more time. Gives me a wee bit more damage. It's now in good condition, and I will level up. Let's see, I can get faster reload. What's that? Normal scale. Yeah, no, I said I was going to go perception. I get perception up, that gives me a better critical hit bonus. So if I'm going for headshots and stuff, it back hits, it should give me more of a bonus. Every level gives you health anyway. Your HP goes up for every level, no matter what you put it into. So don't worry about health, because you will get it every time. It's not a factor. Right, so if I thought I'd have maybe got a. See, it's a wee bit more powerful now, headshot wise, and that Viridian rifle means that I can now scrap it and get more. Right, so it's good to kind of get one in first and then finish them off. I think there's a sniper to my right here. Right, reload. I could probably get away with taking him out with this. There we go. And that means that I'm saving. How many? I've got 4 ammo packs, so that's good. See there, another trap. So that would try and stick you if you were trying to open this up. So I'll take it for the side. Now there's 2 paths here. The first time I went, I was kind of in an exploring mood, and I actually went this way. I think you're kind of meant to go this way, so I'm going to go this way first, because I think there's collectibles this way. But I'm not actually going to progress up this way, because I think it's actually harder, because it kind of drops you in the middle of all these enemies, and they're all over the place right round about you. So I'm better going the front way and just taking it a wee bit at a time. But if I recall correctly, you've got a forlorn idol, the sister. Young and unspoiled, Iska enjoyed life. Together with her father and brothers, she was happy for a time. See what I mean with the traps? Fucking heard it there, and that was it. So you would normally, it would take you up there, but it kind of drops you in the middle, and there's enemies all around you, all over the place. So I'm going to just come back and go the original route. That's the spikes again. And this first area isn't massive, it's not really big. I think the boss is at the top of this bit here, and the first time I played this game, after the boss, I thought, well what now, what happens now? It's quite a bizarre, not bizarre, but I wasn't expecting a system of, once you've got the Nexus Orb, you have to actually just run back to the start and through the portal again, which I didn't find very good. So we should have a guy on the right there, obviously, usually when you find aim, but we're going to leave him distracted in it, and we're going to take this guy out. Right, so we can take him out in 3 hits now, which we couldn't do before. 3 headshots. So that's him out the way. I can hear someone to my left shooting up at me, or shooting down at me rather. What have we got in here? Another Cerium Decrete Jaded Carbine, that's just more scrap. Yeah, I see you, can I get you for here? I can. One of them wasn't a headshot, that's why he never died for 3 shots. Another Forlorn Idol. The Accused Warrior, or the Accursed Warrior. The shriek of a crying child echoed as the flames of unhinged vengeance raged. One last act of brutal violence cursed the warriors. Something. I'll try and read them if I can, but I'm not the best at that fucking kind of thing, so that's a sniper. I think that's a debuff. I don't actually know what it does. I think it just means that you take more damage. A Fire Sands Needler requires perception and agility. I'm not going to bother with that. Really don't know what he was shooting me with, but it wasn't very effective, was it? Nice! Lovely way to die. Right, so here a bad boy again. Morning Star, I'll probably just, again, I don't really plan on using melee, so I'll probably just, that's good. Another advanced component, it's pretty good straight off the bat, so I'm going to use an ammo pack here. I feel that I'm needing a wee bit more ammo to kinda, because there's still a few enemies to go before I reach another kinda shortcut checkpoint. More bits, forgotten bits, so I should be able to level up a couple of times the next point. There was a guy on the Discord that actually made a good point. He seemed to find the enemies spotted him right away when he was playing as a sniper class. Like, that guy's noticed me right off the bat. Which I don't know, like, it kinda makes the ranged combat, not void, but it kind of makes it a little bit irritating because people see you before, like him there. There was no way he should have said, okay, maybe he's heard me shooting, but it's like they engage you from so far away, and their accuracy is so good that it kind of almost makes it void to be shooting at range. But we will continue with it because I liked playing as a range when I played it before. I feel comfortable playing it. It's the only one that I know I'm okay with. So, another ancient shard, frozen bone. With the cold fire of worms extinguished, the first realm falls into decay. The unguarded archives of forgotten knowledge linger as a solemn reminder of the importance of this world. I think this is a ladder that I can lower, and it means that if I do die, it's an easier way back up. But again, if I come up this way, I'm going to get surrounded and hoarded with lots and lots of enemies. And this is where that other ladder, where we got that chest, this is where it would have taken us. So you'd have had enemies over here, up here, all converging on you at the one time. More forgotten bits. Now, he's quite a tricky enemy at this stage of the game. So I'm going to avoid going up there now, because that's where we're ultimately going. We're going up there, or up that path, and across that bridge. But I can go across the other side. There's another forlorn idol. The youngling. Being the youngest, Iska silently endured endless teasing from her brothers, yet she knew they loved her and would be there for her if she was ever in need. Another basic component. I may be able to upgrade my rifle again. Another more forgotten bits, so that's a fair bit of bits now. And I'm going to go across here first. I hope I can get through this though. There's another armor shrine, that's good. Nothing there. So what does this armor shrine do? Reduces fire damage taken by 20%. So that gives us another wee bit of armor. As you can see, our guy's slowly getting armor, and it looks like he's wearing the championship belt now, which is weird. So what do I need to get through here? Can you tell me? 1 Cerium Decree. Don't know why, I love the noise that makes. So now I am back at the obelisk again. So this is another wee shortcut. This is the main way we came in, down the stairs. So that means I've bypassed all of that and I can go all the way to the top again. So let's see. I have new weapons. Change. Right, so I have no intention of using the carbines, so I may as well just scrap them. And it gets me more to upgrade, so I'll need an updated microprocessor to upgrade that. I am not going to use I'm not going to upgrade that pistol because I want to use that one. That one's obviously looks better. It's better, so I need my finesse up a little bit. So I might put some points into finesse just so that I can maybe use that. I have no intention of using the melee weapon that much, so. Right, so I'll put 2 in finesse, 1 in perception. That's me 20 and 10, and that's all I can do now. And that means that I can now change to this, and I can upgrade it just the once, as I need bits. So this is one of these good things. You can just get one of your capsules, see if that'll maybe be enough. Does that give me 500? Is that enough to upgrade it? 750 bits. So if I use one more, that should be enough. Right, so yeah, back into the obelisk, weapons, upgrade, and that means I've now got a slightly better pistol. Right, so let's get up here and fight this trickier enemy. I think it drops an SMG type weapon, which again I've never used an awful lot of. SMGs, I haven't used much of the launchers either. I tried when I made my first character strength build, I tried a launcher and it was really underwhelming. It was really disappointing to use. So if I can wait for here. I was wondering, I could hear stepping, so I might wait until he's going back the way. Right, just take a wee second. Right, he's on his way back. So if I can get up here, he might not see me, and I can maybe get a back hit on him and make my job a wee bit. There we go. 2 back hits. Right, so he wasn't as bad as I was expecting. So I can open this one up because I've got 3 serum decrees. Defense cipher. See, this is much better. Much better. TRM syringe. I think is there a bits down here or there's something here? No. So I may as well just go on, and these are what we're looking for. These are the things we're looking for. The Nexus points, the Tribunal of Souls, and we're to get the Nexus Orbs from these points. Right, so this is our next boss fight. The only thing that's irritating about this boss is these green parts on the floor. They act as traps and they grab you as you stand over them. But when he does this, look, this is quite easy. You get behind him and you can so the idea is keep a distance. Keep your distance and let him do the. Let's see, this is what happens here, and I can't move the whole time it's doing that. I can't move, so I'm trying to get him at a distance to make him do that, because when he does that, I wonder, that's better. Oh, that was close. So I want to keep him. Let's see, I can't move, so he's going to get a hit on me. Use that. Right, every time he does that, well, that was new, I didn't expect him to charge, and all you're doing is, he seems to have massive recovery time. You can hit his front, but it doesn't take as much damage to him, so you're better waiting till he does that, because it leaves him completely vulnerable. And that's him. Easy as pie. Very easy. So what did we get out of this? Legion Hellcaster, that's a launcher, so I'll be getting rid of that because I don't use it, and an assault rifle, I'll be getting rid of that too because I don't use them. So that was the second boss we fight. They're pretty easy. Again, if you can find a way to get round the back of them, they're not very hard. That guy's not very hard. I mean, in a later game, he becomes just a normal trash mob, and you kinda get used to just fighting him. You just wait. It's so easy. You just keep your distance. Wait till he does the whole animation with his shield, because he does like a power thing with his shield. Run out behind him and just shoot his back. So this is why we're here. glimpses of the past, maybe?
There was a brief flicker on this side. Were you able to restore the orb? Return to the core. Merge the connection with the monolith. Be wary should you gaze into its eye. It boils over with echoes of the past.
Well, that's what it was obviously showing you, was when we did stare at it, it showed us the past, really. So now we can unlock a new cipher. We've got 2 new ciphers we can unlock, so I'm going to do them first. We've got a defensive cipher. An offensive cipher, let's have a look at that. Increases dodge speed and increases damage dealt with SMGs, so I'm not really looking for any of them, so I'm just going to scrap them. I don't have any use for the 2 at all. So we've got 2 new weapons, a carbine, assault rifle, scrapped. You have a small chance of getting what we need is an updated microprocessor, but you know, if we don't get one, we don't get one. You know, you will eventually get them. They're not hard to come by. And I'll just scrap that as well. I may as well just scrap that one too. So that gave us an automated stability. So that's not for that. That's an update. That might be for that. Yeah, I can do that. So I may as well upgrade my pistol 1 to make it fine. And I now can't level up, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have the relay, and he did say we have to bring it back. Now this was at the point where I'm thinking, now there must be an easier way to get back. Clearly this is a fucking door. But you just have to run back to the start. Dark beacons echo throughout the stream. Clarion call for the dead at the gate of the abyss where souls lost. Lost souls gather, all are welcome. So it's just as simple as now running back to the start. This was the bit that kinda confused me. When I first played, I was like, surely you don't just run back, surely there's another way. I thought that this bit here says this door needs a key, so I thought maybe if you fought him you were meant to get a key, and I actually thought it bugged out the first time. But it's just really just run back. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Just avoid the mobs. Trash. And we will go back through. May as well use the shortcuts, and I'll stop at this obelisk so that if I do die in the run back, at least I'm not running as far. The easiest way to go, I would imagine, would be up the ladder to here. So I'll just use that. Can I use that as a Promethean edict? You get keys as you go along. Some of them are a wee bit trickier to find than others, but if you just progress through the story, you find most of them. I think there was 2 I missed. There was a Scarab Protocol and an Aria Protocol. The Scarab Protocol was just tucked away in a corner, that was the only thing, and the Aria one I think is in a Remnant world, which is these portals here, they call them Remnant worlds. So if I probably better using the pistol for now. The sniper's good for long range, but the pistol seems to do more damage. Lock off him. And I think I needed, was it 10 for that? I've got 4. So when you can revisit a lot of places. Guess we'll just take him out while I'm going. And I'll see if I can level up 1 here while I'm here. I think I'll get my, what's that, normal skill? I'll get my expertise up to 15. Why not? Because I don't need to get 20 perception or 30 perception till later. And back we go. So that's the first part of Arden done. To the core, the Grand Hall. Hate that noise because there's an enemy later on when it spawns in, makes that exact fucking noise. So as you can see, she's back. The door-faced cow.
Live. I
Aye.
would not have guessed this outcome when you first walked into the underworld. Still, it is good to see a familiar face. This sanctuary is wondrous. So much power and hidden knowledge. Was it you who opened the path to this place? If so, you have my thanks. I hope to discover more about my missing memories, though I know not how to find them. I could not originally have come from the pit, could I? I refuse to believe that. You have seen it, the pit, the darkness. All time has escaped me. Days turned into weeks, weeks into a blur. Dread oozed from stone.
I mean, man, she bet she's a fucking blast at parties.
Screams, horrid. They filled my ear with unrelenting fervor. Respite was non-existent. Torment was everlasting. Over and over the screams. It echoed through the abyss, multiplying the horror that already seemed as though it could not be worse. Always new faces, an unending stream of souls. Yet, the cell I shared, shadows veil their face.
Lovely.
Have you seen her? The queen of the dead?
We
I
will
did
soon enough,
on
hen.
occasion. Thankfully, she did not lay eyes on me. If she had, you would be lost. Then the shriek of war sounded, flooding the underworld, a horror that could freeze flame. And the undead rallied to their queen. A new purpose filled their empty eyes. I am still confused as to how it happened, but I broke free. My chains had been broken. My feet now could carry me to liberty. I ran, I hid. Never had I seen that abyss as empty as it was. Seemed to take forever.
Just like
Never had
fucking you.
light been so welcoming. Cold snow so refreshing as it was under my feet. At last, I was out. I may have been free of my cell, but I did not actually have my freedom. What little memories I had were ill-hearted. No longer did I have a tie to the world. I know there is something out there. A mark, something I must have left. Whatever granted me my freedom now denies me the truth. Should I simply accept my fate?
Aye.
Is it enough to be that which I am now?
Aye.
Should I simply...
Right, fed up talking to you now. So, as you can see, we now have one lit up. Talk to the monolith, and it will show us the next place we have to go. But herein lies the problem, which I'll probably just do off camera because I can't be arsed just recording me doing that, is you can't access it without the bits. I wonder if I just make that. There you go, I'll just do that instead. And that means that it opens up, and this will be the next place we go, which is called Viridian. And it's a barrel of fucking laughs, but that will be for the next time. So until I see you then, cheers and take care.